Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky, Permadeath The Journey, Part 5. I'm guessing. Cooking some sodium nitrate back there. I built a large refiner. I got some more tech. And we will just keep pecking away. What do we got here? We need that. We need that. And we need that. And windows, ladders. How many we got left? 6. Well, we're not gonna need something for 1. We're not gonna make it to the biodome unless I already got it. It's interesting. All right. Nope, we're not gonna make it to the biodome. I'll get it next time. Alrighty. It is time. Starship. In fact, got a little bit on me. Alright, it's time to make some condensed carbon. Oh, I gotta get so close to that thing all of a sudden. I'm gonna go ahead and cook some more, just to make it a little bit easier. I went, but you're gonna wait. I went to the transmission tower. I cooked his brain. Now I'm gonna put it back in. And he'll be done talking to me for a little while. I think he wants selenium. Oh, he wants microprocessors. Okay. For the weapons terminal. Microprocessors. Question is, how many does he want? Is that enough? There we go. I hate to waste them like that, you know. It feels like a waste. Here we go. I need some chromatic metal. I gotta make some. I have the pugnium. Alrighty, here we go. Condensed carbon and a full stack of oxygen. The great maximizer, that's gonna go. Look at this, 1 to 6, 2 to 6. That's gonna go for a while. And that's an even amount, 125. Or is that the opposite? I don't know. Anyway, here we go. What we need is, I have pugnium. Question is, where is it? What did I do? Oh, it's on me. And I need copper. Let's see if I have any copper left. Because I have a little bit of chromatic metal. I don't have that yet. So, that's what we gotta do. I just forgot to get some. That's sodium. That's uranium. That's sodium. That's sodium. This is not helpful. Sodium. Oh, what's that? Uranium. Good grief. Howdy. You pugnium. There's the hazmat gloves. See, I need chromatic metal. Need it for a bunch of stuff. Alright. Yeah, we put that on the starship. See, I only have 83 left in there. I'm still gonna get more. I have also built a teleporter. Here it is. And 2 more of these things. Okay. And, oh, and a save point. Save, grab the save point. Alright, let's go get copper so that we can make our own rather than just buying chromatic metal. just realized today that one of my episodes is only 26 minutes long. Sorry about that. I like them to be, you know, about 30 minutes. Some of them are longer. And that also doesn't help. How much room do I have? I'm going to grab a little bit more oxygen. We don't need that for making copper, but how much to even up that one stack? 11 and 100. 111. You just got a picture of how I do math. I actually studied math in college for a while. Oops, that's too many. 111. And that makes 250. Okay. Let's see if we can find some easily rather than going and digging it up. I kind of like this style of fighter. I don't like the size. And I certainly don't like that it's a C-class. You know, I want, how much pyrite do I have left? I want some damage potential, you know. 239 is enough for now. I spent a lot of money and I made a bit back. What are we at right now? 299. So I made a bit back. Hasn't quite been long enough to get nanites again. Okay, you know what? I'm out of these. And they're cheap. And grab some of those. Oops, grab some of those. And put them on the ship. Out of the way. Alright. That first load of copper, that was over 1,000 copper. I have 210 nanites left. And I went through it really quickly, and I don't have enough to complete the expanding the base missions. So you can see how much it takes, which is why you want to get that large refiner and start making your own copper. Because it's, you know, it's a massive savings. You don't have to fuel the large refiner. You just need a little copper and a little chromatic metal, and you can start making copper. That thing's still spinning. That shows you how long it's been. Just a few hours here. Well, there's a little bit more chromatic metal. We'll grab a little bit of that. It's 15,000, so here comes some ships. Oh, those gecky people. They're so funny. Alright. Show me the stellar metal, buddy. Tired of looking already. Pyrite. Chromatic metal. I am not going to go dig this up. We have one more station to look at. It doesn't take any sodium for me to go there. We definitely do not need uranium. Okay. I am going to find a copper deposit when I have the AMU. Wow. Man. Stingy. Stingy. still need to go to a trade post. There we go. We also don't need a lot of this, so I'm not going to spend 65,000 on it. I'll get 250. Oops, wrong way. And since this guy has dioxide, let's grab it. That is half the price. It's the same price, see? And I'm only getting 250 copper. Alright, let's get out of here before we don't have any money left to spend. What do we got there? An A37. A snub-nosed A37. I can dream. Wow. Oh, the shield is awful. But the slots are awesome. Oh, boy. I always end up with the money to live in an S-class life. And I always end up with A-class ships. I don't know why that is. All right, let's go make some copper. We'll start by making more chromatic metal. And then we'll start making copper. And wow, that's just disturbing. That's the terrible place for that thing. I gotta move this thing. I can't deal with that. It needs to be someplace more personable, and someplace where my ship doesn't get stuck in the building like that. That's better. Pretty soon it'll be inside. All right. Put that on the ship. Put that in storage. Put some copper in. And see how it says 125? We gotta tone that down, or we won't have any copper left. You gotta have copper and chromatic metal. All right. We have this to go in storage and storage, storage. Doing good there. We'll load the engines. And that takes a little while. Good grief. There we go. Just gotten any better? Nope. I can hope, right? A girl can dream. Let's see here. Let's do this first. And there we go. Amplification. And that's going to work just fine. We'll go ahead and put in the hazmat gloves. Okay. And oh, let's put dioxide away. A lot of people use dioxide in their life support. It works awesome. And it is, let's see, we need to move that. It's in the way. Okay. And get the microprocessors back out. I don't know why I can't remember this from one day to the next. Oh yeah, so all we need is the chromatic metal. So we're gonna put copper in storage and chromatic metal in our suit. Oh, I still need more copper. Silly me. This stuff takes a little while, but once you get rolling, you know, then you're golden. What else do I have going on here? Just the bolt caster. Okay. And that thing. And for the starship, we have a starship that's out of range. Alright, and we don't have any tech for the starship yet. Okay. We need a second refiner, and that's what I'm working on. There's 100 copper. Here's 8 more. Okay. As long as we have some left over, we're golden. And we'll have 112 left over. Okay. How much carbon do I have left? Oops, that one's got to stay there. There we go. Oh, darn it, didn't go. Or it went underground. I can't tell. Nope, it's all right. Oh, that was bizarre. We're just making a... Oh, come on. We're just making the base bigger. Apparently I can't talk and make the base bigger at the same time. Alright. Standing inside the object. Okay. Grab those two. Come on. I'm having difficulties today. Need some more carbon. Don't ask why I put it away. I'm asleep at the wheel here. Okay. See if we can get him to go over there too. No. Oh, there isn't any over there. I have like... There we go. I like tripping out the sentinels. It's too much fun. That's all I got left. That's all right. See how far forward that sits? That's what causes the problem. I'm just going to keep doing that until we have enough. Look at that hole up there. I just now saw that. I've just about cleared all the carbon from around the base now. And I'm like I'm ready to go to a trade post. Oh, I have hazmat gloves. I could go get some gamma weed. That would solve the problem. There we go. All of the plants like that, you know, gamma weed and cactus flesh and all that stuff, they all make more carbon than carbon. That actually doesn't make any difference. Alrighty. Now then. We have to make... I think I'll start putting that away. And what else? I have to keep looking because still have all my oxygen. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Be good if we had some chromatic metal. Need a second refiner. Drop the little one, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I don't have any of that carbon left. See, we're in that weird place right now where we have all of the knowledge but none of the supplies, and all we need to do is drop an armor. That's all we need to do. Just put an armor down and we can move forward, but I need the chromatic metal in order to do that. So that's what I'm trying to do, is cook enough chromatic metal, and I think I'm just at that point now where I'm just frustrated enough with how long it's taking to just go buy the chromatic metal. That's what usually happens, you know. All right, let's solve one frustration. Is it time to go see Polo and Nada? Oh, wait, let's change this over. Huh. We're just gonna have to get more copper. Because I need another refiner in order to make this stuff all work. Alright. There we go. I have a couple of milestones. And I gained like, I don't know, like maybe 3 or 4 milestones while I was gathering supplies. Not gathering enough supplies, that's what I was doing. I blame Sword because I stopped working to join his stream. So, hello Nada. I'll be right with you, my friend. First, got to give him his species data. And what did we say we were going to do? Starship technology. I didn't share that with you. When I have different goals, I do different things. He wants to think for a while. So we can ask for the Atlas path. But I'll do it next time, because there's the advanced mining tool and milestone data, 300 more nanites. That gives us 510, which means we can get another module, which is awesome. go to the space station. Should be far enough. There we go. There we go. I can go get that drop pod. I just noticed that sitting there. Sodium. Ionized cobalt. Oh, I'd have to cook the cobalt. Just a little tiny rough patch in here where we're trying to bring up our quantity of chromatic metal to the point where we can satisfy all of our needs. So not just warp cells, which we're going to need a lot of chromatic metal for that, but having 2 refiners is it's gonna be life-changing, to be sure. And we're gonna make some chlorine. We're gonna empty out everything from our suit, what little space we have, and then we'll have a lot more money. So, but 2 refiners are like the absolute minimum for this kind of run, because we really need to be able to do 2 things at once, or a complete loop. So, do I get life support and increase my hit points? Or a radiation shield? If I get a radiation shield, I'm going to start burning through uranium really quickly. So I think I'll increase my hit points. We do know where there's 2 trade posts, so I can get my shields turned on. Okay. And I'm interested in knowing exactly... Oh, let's see what this guy has. I'm interested in knowing exactly where my ship's going to go when I teleport down, now that I've moved the teleporter. There's copper. Oh boy. I'll tell you what. Should have bought 500 in the first place. Here we go. Alright, let's teleport down. And then we will go to the trade posts and start getting some supplies going. And the life support module I just bought is going to take a slot in the front because it really needs to be touching my hazard protection, or my life support rather. Let go of me. All right, now we're cooking with gas. Life support, so we got to move this out of the way and got to get that in there, and we'll get some chromatic metal cooking. And we will build a second refiner. It really needs to be in the same room so that we can just turn around. So I got access to that. And we'll put the other one right here. Here we go. Get that out of here. Chromatic metal, copper. Oh, it's still there. Well, let's go to a trade post. What's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the shelter. Where the... Here it is. It's flying fun with Karen. Let's I'm noticing things along the way because, oh, I gotta check this out. Did I miss the landing pad? No. There's a white box, all right. Now we only need that trade post to have one white box. Health restored. If I had a gun, I could actually show you that. Let's see this little pistol. That's not bad. It's got a 29% scanner on it. And what do we got here? Ionized cobalt. I think I have some in storage. No, he doesn't have one. All right. He doesn't have a little nanite machine. After we give Polo the data for, what do you call it, language, he'll give us the AV1 pass and we'll start being able to open tubes. And that's going to increase our quantity of warp cells as well. Now, mind you, I have the parts, but I don't want to carry around a bunch of antimatter because we're pretty vulnerable, you know, without a gun to defend ourselves, and we'll have to constantly be running from hostiles if I'm carrying antimatter. They were already after me for just the chromatic metal. Here we go. I want the other one. Give me the other one. There we go. I want my parking space. All right. Let's see if we can find a white box. I might have to reload for it. There's one right there. Right. We're golden. We got all of our shields up. Holler. We have almost no money. Definitely need to start making chlorine right away. Here's Star Bulb. That's a bit down the line. I like this compact style ship. Gamma weed we have all over us. Fungal mold. I'm only looking for one thing. I'm looking for copyright. I'm facing the wrong way. Here's a guy. I'm hoping that a lot of this bouncing back and forth when you're too close to a wall, I'm hoping a lot of that is straightened out with the addition of all of the optimization that VR requires. I may not be able to do VR myself, at least not until I have a lot more money. Which, you know, might be next year, you know, at this point. This is a nice ship, too. What is it? Oh, it's only a C-15. I already have a C-15. Come on, boys. Not helping here. I don't want to have to go feed a bunch of radioactive creatures. God knows what they're going to want from me. Here's an explorer. They usually have what I want. No. All right. Well. Got a milestone. That's awesome. What do we got here? I think I can remember to do that. Build a weapons terminal. Alright. Gamma weed everywhere in between us and there. I think the other trade post is just due south. I had it highlighted, but because I had to close my game and restart it, it went away. That's an ancient ruin. And the first time I flew over this valley, I saw a resource depot. Can't wait to get my hands on that money. We can make acid and unstable gel right now, which are also worth a lot of money. We just need to get some cash up so we can buy a ship. And a multi-tool. Although, with what we intend to do here, the multi-tool isn't as important. Alright. Now then, there's some more chromatic metal. Let's go over here and see if I have enough stuff for the terminal. Here we go. Alright. Finally. Now then. Here's salt. There's oxygen. Let's go hire the weapons guy. We're gonna hire him and fire him within just seconds. And once again, the reason I do that is not only does he not add anything at this point, he might later on, they might change it, but he also obstructs you. So every time you try to get anything from a manufacturing facility, it turns out to be one of his missions, and you can't get any blueprints on your own planet and possibly in your own star system, although I haven't pushed my luck that far. But he's obstructive, so I just get the free module from him and then I get him out of my way. So let go of me. Alright. Here we go. Accept the gift. Accept the task. And get him out of here. Alright. Next thing we're going to need is selenium. Come over here. We'll grab our copper. And we will put the chlorine and the oxygen in. Here we go. And oops, I forgot to hit start. Alright, you guys. I don't know how long I've been going here. I didn't see any selenium for sale at that trade post either. But here's where we're at. I've got some hit points. I can add more by getting that. All you need for that is an oxygen filter. For goodness sake. That's the wing of Radiant Pillar sticking through the door right there. Alright, let's go purchase an oxygen filter. That'll help a little bit more. Right there. They're cheap. And we will move the nitrate and put that in. That's a few more hit points. And you can tell because it has that blue border. That's how you know it belongs there, okay? And, oh, I forgot to, no, I just got it. All right, so we have 2 shields and a hazmat glove, and we have life support and oxygen filter. We haven't done anything for this. Come on, change. Except build a hyperdrive. And we are going to get the stuff together in the ship to be able to make warp cells. And we need oxygen from the store. We are going to sell the chlorine to NPC ships. I'm so surprised I can get through there. So let's get everything out of the way. So it won't be very much at first. And we'll make some more chlorine in that one. And we're just waiting for this now. And we can go ahead and get the task from him, expanding the base. And I'll have to find selenium. Okay, here we go. We're going to put that in there so that when we have the oxygen, we're going to put that in our suit. Go ahead and run that. And we have a little tiny bit of money and nobody's landing. That's not helpful. This is why I live at trading posts. Nobody's coming. Except for this guy. Bloop! I like to tease them. So we're starting out with a really small amount because we didn't have much oxygen. But that's okay because this will give us the money to buy it. Hopefully I don't have to stand here waiting for very long. I could find a different trade post. How many nanites do I have? Not enough. What have we got going on here? Now, why didn't I scan any plants there? Oh, well. It's probably a good reason. Oops. Pay attention. Here's 4 plants. Oh, that's that really dangerous planet, huh? Alright, that's enough to get the... I don't have enough money for a tech module, but I'm going to go ahead and get the tech. And what I'm getting in is an economy scanner. Right there. Okay. That requires 5 microprocessors and a tech module, the economy scanner. So, let's see here. This will be enough money to buy that tech module. Here we go. It's 500,000 from just a few minutes of work. And I'll tell you what, Sword swears by this method, the chlorine loop. I do whatever method I do, you know. I'm going to continue through and get all of the farming stuff and the scientists done, because once I know how to plant the plants, what am I doing? There we go. Then I can just create my own money in so many different ways. Okay, I don't actually need to go over there to accomplish this. I'm just going to go like this, put in the economy scanner, and we've got that done too. All right, the next thing that I have to do is I've got to get some selenium. Oh, actually, I have phosphorus, don't I? Well, oh, oxygen. Silly me. Oxygen. We have 339,000. I don't know how much oxygen I can carry, but I'm going to get as much as I can. Okay, that's good. I'm laughing because I always go the long way. I keep thinking, go get in your ship and go to the next system. I'm going to show you this one thing really quickly, and then we will come back tomorrow and do the farmer mission. And we will probably have time to make some warp cells and do some jumps as well. So let's take that out for a second and grab some phosphorus, grab some oxygen, and make some selenium. It's not quite enough, but we can also turn around and make more phosphorus and then more selenium. Same way you do with copper. It's the exact same process. Oops. It was already there. There we go. All right. Those things are all going. Wow. That took a long time just to get the armor done. Usually I'm a little bit better prepared. Sorry about that. But at least you got to see the real grind of it. And I usually don't show that part. That's why I don't show it, because it is a grind. But there's a grind at the beginning of the game. But once you get things going, the game flows just so well. All right, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. We're making chlorine. We're making selenium at the same time. And we'll come back tomorrow and we'll make a bunch of money. Thanks so much. Have a great day.